Hello and welcome to my deck profile of go what the fuck. Okay. Incandescent Lion Blonde Ezel deck. Okay. Let's go on with the deck list. First of all, we need Crimson Lion Cub Crypt. We need this because this will be your ride chain for your Incandescent Blonde Lion Ezel. Without this, your combo won't work. Next up is Knight of Elegant Skills Gareth. We need 4 copies of those. When placed by your card's ability, counterblast 1, and this unit gets 10k until end of turn. This works well with the Bayammunes. I'm sorry if I butchered that, if I pronounced it wrong, but yeah, this one works really well with Bayammunes. I'll show you the other card's effect later. Anyway, so you need 4 of those. Next up, you need Listener of Truth Dindrain. I'll show you. When placed by your card's ability, Soul Blast 1 and draw a card, or counter charge 1 and this unit gets 3000 until end of turn. Now, we need 4 of those because Listener of Dindrains is versatile. You could either, as it says, Soul Blast 1 and draw a card. If you are missing your hand, if you're missing pieces like your grade 2s or grade 3s to make more combos, then pray to God that Listener of Dindrain's effect will happen. And always remember that her skill will only be activated by a card's ability. So you cannot put it in to your rear guard directly. It has to be in your hand and then called by a card's ability. That's how Dindrain will work. And next up is my favorite card. Evil Slaying Swordsman Hagen. When your Vanguard attack hits, look at the top card of your deck and you may call a card with grade less than or equal to your Vanguard from among them to one of your rear guard if you called. Retire an Evil Slaying Hagen on your rear guard. Now, you need 4 of this because it's a really great card. Your opponents will be forced to block your Vanguard. If not, his effect will activate. And always remember that this is not once per turn. So if you have maybe exactly, if you have like that, if you have 3 Hagen and then your Vanguard attack hits, you could activate all of their effects. Just retire him after you called. Then next up, you call, retire him, you call, retire him. That's it. That's why this card is really great for forcing your opponent to defend to lower their hand size cards, or if they can't defend, you'll have a really good combo with this. Up next, we have Knights of Superior Skills Bayammunes. I'm sorry, I just can't pronounce. When placed from your hand, discard a card from your hand, search your deck for up to 1 Knight of Elegant Skills Garrett, call it to your guard, and shuffle your deck. When placed by your card's ability, this unit gets 3000 until end of turn. Now, we run 4 of those. Why? So with that, we could consistently, each game, we could get our we could get our ride chain off, so we could get our early axle. And it's really great to call because when it's just when placed from your hand, if I activate, discard a card, call a Gareth, activate Gareth's effect. You could either put it in your support or your front row, but I always put it in my Gareth in the front. So this is a really great card to add more attacks to your deck. Now that's a really great card, so you need 4 of those. Up next, here's our next guys. We have Lop Ear Shooter. We need 4 of these guys. Why? First, let's check the ability. At the end of the battle that your grade 2 or greater Vanguard attack, counterblast 1 and call this card to rear, and this units get 5,000 until the end of turn. Now, you need 4 of those. Okay, I'll give you an example why this card is great. Your Vanguard attacks, right? I mean, your rear guards attack. Remember the effect? At the end of your grade 2 Vanguard attack, after you attack your rear guards, and then your Vanguard will attack next. If you have 1 or 2 of these guys, or either 3, just remember it's not once per turn, but it's on hand. So you can just counterblast how many you want. Put it if you can need to counterblast 2. You know, recycle, retire, call. It gets 5,000. You could go for another 12k to their Vanguard, 12k, and that would be a really good another attack. That's why we need 4 of them. Next up. Okay, here's our next one. I'm sorry, I'm really having a sickness right now. Player of the Holy Bow, Vivian. Vivian. Okay, always remember it's either Vanguard or Rear Guard. So, when placed from your hand, counterblast 1 and soul blast 1. Look at the 3 cards from the top of your deck, call a card from among them to Rear Guard. Put the rest of the bottom of in your deck, and this unit gets 3,000 until the end of turn. So, we need 4 of those because Vivian is essential to our deck. So, because it's when placed from hand. So, you could at the start of your turn, you could put her in, and then just ride combo with it. I mean superior call combo with it. If either you get another calling card. So yeah, Vivian is really good. So always put that in your Go Paladin deck. We need 4 of those. Now it's getting better now. Our next up, we need 3 Battlefield Storm Sagramore. When placed from your hand, Soul Blast 1, draw a card, and call a card from your hand to Rear Guard. Now, this card is super useful. You'd always want to get this at your, when your Vanguards attack and your drive checking. I mean, yeah, something like that. It works well with Vivian if you get the guy. If you get him for your Vivian, put the bottom of the deck the other 2, call him, effect Soul Blast, draw a card, and then call another one to your Axel. It's a really great combo for me. Now, next up. Okay, here's our next one. White Hair in the Moon Shadow, Pelennor. At the end of the battle that your rear guards attack, hit a grade 3 or greater Vanguard, counterblast 1 and soul blast 3. Ride this card as stand, and this unit gets -1 until end of turn. At the end of the battle that your rear guard attack a Vanguard, counterblast 1 and return that unit to your hand. Now, this works great with Lop Ear Shooter. I recommend you ride this one first before Incandescent Lion Blonde Ezel for your finisher. You could, after, see that? At the end of your battle that you're good, attack a Vanguard and return that unit to your hand. Either you get Lop Ear Shooter out, or you get Sagramore out. So you could use it for another turn. So this is a really useful card. Next up is Incandescent Lion Blonde Ezel. You need 3 of those because 3 is enough. You don't need 4. You don't need another 4th Ezel. This is where you need Garrett in your soul, your Crypt in your soul, and If you have Knight of Superior Skills, Bay immune.
The bed.
Okay, this is where you'll need Natural skills, Bay Muse, Elegant skills, Gareth on your Vanguard or rear guard. Soul Blast, one line crit, and you'll get another free Axle, and then boom. It's ideal that if you did not pull out this combo, it's ideal you use this guy first as your starting Vanguard, and then work your way up to Ezel, cross ride, get another free Axle here, set up, and do multiples of attacks. I'll just show it to you guys. See, 4, draw PGs, crits, 8 crits. That's it. That's all you need for this deck.